If you're an Amazon seller, you're gonna wanna avoid these 5 mistakes. Let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna dive right into it, give you guys the 5 mistakes that sellers make, and in addition, the solutions to the mistakes so you can avoid them like the plague. This alone is going to save you thousands, if not tens of thousands. So make sure to stay until the very end. If you guys are new, my name is Trevin Peterson. I've been selling on Amazon now for coming up on 7 years, and this is the most up-to-date YouTube channel out when it comes to selling on Amazon. If you guys don't believe me, right here, we're gonna dive into my seller account, refresh the screen, show you guys my current sales. So right there, just under 47,000. And then my second account is just under 42,000. So if you guys are new, please subscribe. You're not going to want to miss any videos because the videos that I make is what I implement on a day-to-day basis inside my 7-figure business. So the first mistake that sellers make is when it comes to Amazon PPC. They get lost, they don't know what they're doing, they have zero strategy, and they spend money and they don't even know where it's going. They're not tracking, they don't even know what's happening. And all of a sudden they wake up and they're like, man, I just overspent and I didn't get any sales and all the profit is down the drain. So the solution to that problem is getting a simple software tool that will help you automate the process and give you a better bird's eye view of what is actually going on. There's so many reports, there's so many nuances inside of Amazon's PPC platform, and it can kind of get confusing. So what we're gonna do is we're going to simplify it, and we're gonna be using a tool called Seller Board. I'll put the link down below where you can get a free 30-day trial, and then after that, it's a whopping $15 a month. There's no software for the value that you're gonna get inside of Seller Board, and I'll be breaking down a bunch of cool features that's inside of it. But this is going to help you with that issue and that mistake of PPC and overspending and not knowing where your money is going. So right here inside my screen, this is inside Seller Board, and you can come right here and you can come to the PPC dashboard. And basically what you do is you'll link your Amazon API, you'll grant third-party access, and then it will be able to pull all of the data, and you'll have literally everything right here on this dashboard that you need to basically monitor and check and make sure that things are going smoothly. So you have the profits dashboard, so you have the ad spend, the profit, the ACoS, which this is super important. And there's so many times where people are like, oh, well, I think it's going well, but they don't actually know the numbers because they don't even know how to calculate them. So use this tool and it will calculate them for you. So you have literally everything. You can adjust the periods. But what I like and what I recommend with this, especially for those new sellers that literally just don't have a clue, this is going to give you that kind of head start. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn on automations inside Seller Board to basically go in and adjust the bids and the budgets for you. So this is game changer. So right here, you can come right here and you can turn the automation status to on. You can test it or you can turn it off. And what that will do is Seller Board will go in and automatically adjust those bids if you're overspending, if you're underspending, and it will adjust accordingly. And it will do it without you having to monitor it 24/7. So that's what I love about these software tools is it just eliminates a lot of the guesswork. It eliminates a lot of the work that you don't need to be doing because the software can do it for you. And for $15 a month, it's a no-brainer. So you're going to want to do that. And that's a great solution for beginners when it comes to PPC is get a simple software like Seller Board and just turn on these automations and monitor it and look at the profits, look at your ad spend and see what's working and what's not. It's going to tell you exactly your break-even ACoS, your profit, your PPC sales, which is all extremely valuable information that you can then take to then make a better educated decision. And without this data, you're just basically guessing and you're hoping that you're making the right move. But if you have the data right in front of you in a concise space, it's so much easier. And on Amazon's advertising console, you can do you can't do the automation. You can look at all the reports and all that, but it's so clunky and it's just all over the place and it's hard to find. So this just consolidates it into one place, which is why I love and recommend this PPC tool. So that is a big mistake that sellers make, is just spending too much. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have a strategy. So get a simple software that's going to simplify it for you, and that will save you a ton of money, lower that ACoS, it will increase sales, and it will increase profitability. So it will do literally everything that you want for your business to to set it up for success. The second mistake has to do with inventory management. As new sellers or even experienced sellers, and I include myself, running out of stock is one of the biggest mistakes that Amazon sellers make. And it's really, really hard to avoid. And so what we can do is we're going to use software tools to help us stay organized, to know when we need to reorder and just keep things under control. And if you can do that, you will make way more money, because every day that you are out of stock, you are losing potential sales and you are losing the potential rank, and that rank that you worked so hard to establish, you're just throwing that away. So the last thing that you want to do is run out of stock. And so what we can do is inside Seller Board. So once you guys sign up, again, you'll link your account, you can access the PPC tool, and then the next thing is you access the inventory management tool. So if you come right here, you click on inventory, you can come to planner, and what this will do is it allows you to know when you need to reorder, and you can plan in advance. It allows you to literally go in and customize and say, okay, I've got this amount of units, my lead time is 30 days, it's 45 days, and then we'll go in and calculate and go back and look at your last 30 days and give you projections of when you need to reorder. This alone has been game changer, especially once you start building up a big catalog. So once you have 20, 30 SKUs, it gets complicated to know when you need to reorder what and what products you have left, and it just gets kind of chaotic. And so you have to have a way to organize it all in one place, and that's what this tool does. So again, for $15 a month, you're getting this in addition to the PPC tool, and allows you to know, okay, I've got 47 days left of stock, I'm good. I don't need to reorder for another 254 days because I've got some in the prep center. And if you don't store any in the prep center, it's obviously not gonna be like that. It's gonna be like this, where you got 24 days left of stock. You need to reorder like right now. This one, hey, you need to reorder like yesterday. So this is an absolute game changer. And this is one thing that I'm looking at literally almost every single day, to then go in and be like, okay, what products do I need to reorder? What suppliers do I need to reach out to and place that reorder so that I don't run out of stock? Running out of stock sucks. It's the worst thing that happens, because literally every single day you're literally just throwing money down the drain because you don't have inventory for purchase that would have been being purchased, but it's just not available. So don't run out of stock. That's a huge mistake, and use this tool, the inventory planner inside Seller Board, to manage it better so that you don't have those stock outs. And the third mistake is getting reviews. New sellers struggle with this concept of getting reviews. There's so many different strategies on how to get reviews. And if you guys actually want to send me a DM on Instagram, you have to follow me, say reviews. I'll send you a review template on how to get reviews quickly and 100% TOS compliant. But I do want to talk about one strategy that is super easy to implement, and I would definitely recommend doing this right away. And since you guys now have Seller Board access for the PPC tool, for the inventory management tool, you're going to use Seller Board to help you get reviews by turning on what's called the request a review automation. So again, you'll log into your account. It's already linked to your seller account, and you'll come over here to the autoresponder, and you'll come to campaigns. And basically what you'll do is you'll set up a campaign that goes in and requests a review every time somebody purchases your product. This is crucial because when somebody purchases your product, you want to remind them, hey, we would love to have you leave a review, and this will do it literally automated for you. You don't have to manually go and hit request a review to every single purchase. It just gets super tedious. And again, if you're already paying for the tool, you might as well add this. So getting reviews is going to help with conversion rate. It's going to help your PPC be more profitable. It's going to help you rank better, and it's going to help you maintain rank. Again, the more reviews, it's just common sense. If you're shopping on Amazon and if somebody has 10 reviews and if you have 100 and they're similar products, they're probably going to buy the one that has 100 because it has more credibility. So you need to do everything that you can to get reviews. And that's a massive mistake that new sellers make, is they just think that reviews are just going to happen without them doing anything about it. So there are specific strategies, this being one. If you guys want another template, send me a DM on Instagram. I'll send it over, but go implement this, turn on the request a review automation inside Seller Board, and you'll be shocked at how many reviews you get from this simple, easy strategy. And diving into that fourth mistake that sellers make, it has to do with profit margins. We're in the business of selling on Amazon to make money. And there's so many sellers that will be like, oh yeah, I did $100,000 last month. But then when you look at it, their profit margins were maybe 5%, or maybe they were in the negative, or they don't even know where the money was at. Or worse off, they think that they're making money, but then they're not. And then they get tight on cash flow, and then they're not able to reorder inventory, and then they have stockouts, and they are not able to avoid the one big mistake that I talk about with running out of stock. And so understanding your profit margins, where your money is going, is crucial. And surprise, surprise, we're going to be able to use Sellerboard to help us with this problem. So if we come over here and you go to the Sellerboard dashboard, it has a complete profits dashboard that breaks down literally everything that you need. So it's got today's, it's got yesterday's, month to date. You can customize this to this month's forecast. You can go to last month. You can adjust year to date. You can literally do whatever you want. And what this allows you to do is gives you a complete overview of how your business is actually doing. I know what it's like being a seller. We'd love to refresh our screen and see how many sales we're getting. But if we're refreshing our page and we're getting sales, but it's not profitable, well, that's a problem. And so what this is going to do is it's going to tell you where you're at in your business. So right here, if I click on more, I can see a breakdown of literally everything. It shows the sales, the units, the promo. So if you're running coupon codes, just a little golden nugget for you guys, throw coupons on your product. It's a no-brainer. You got advertising cost. We talked about that at the beginning. PPC is crucial, and you could be overspending and you don't even know it. And so this is going to let you know. You've got shipping costs, refunds. You got to take that into consideration. You've got Amazon fees. You got the referral fee, the pick and pack fee, cost of goods. You need to understand what your landing cost is. So many sellers, I'm shocked. They don't even know what landing cost is, nor do they even know how to calculate it. So you need to know what your landing cost is per unit, and then you're going to update that into right here to the products tab. So if you come over here to products, this is where you're going to enter in your cost of goods right here. And then your profits dashboard will take that into consideration. Then it will tell you your expenses. It will tell you your net profit, your estimated payout. The one thing that I love is your real ACoS. It shows how profitable your PPC actually is. And then it gives you the percents of refunds, sellable returns, margin, literally everything that you need to know. And this is something that you should be looking at every single day. Because if there's something off, if you're spending too much, if you're not profitable, you need to adapt and you need to adjust immediately before you get bled dry and you just have no more money left. So please use this profits dashboard to help organize, understand your profits, and it's going to help you make better educated decisions. It's going to help you manage your cash flow better, which as a result, it's going to help you avoid those stockouts. It's going to help you better with PPC, which I talked about, which is a big mistake. Understanding your profit margins is crucial. And if you don't do it, you're going to struggle in the long term with your FBA business. So go get Sellerboard, utilize the profits dashboard. It's going to be a game changer. And the fifth and last mistake has to do with listing issues. And we're going to be able to avoid this by using a Sellerboard tool called Alerts. But basically what happens is there are problems that may occur with your listing, such as you might lose the buy box, you might have a hijacker, your FBA fees might have changed. They might have increased out of nowhere and you're like, why, what's going on? Which hurts your profit margins. You might have a category change, which might hurt your rank. You might have somebody going in and kind of messing with things internally, and you don't want that to happen. Obviously it can, and it does happen. And that's why we have a tool inside Sellerboard called Alerts that notifies you as soon as something does happen. So we're going to come over here and log into your Sellerboard dashboard and come to this alerts section. So you can go to settings and you can turn this on. And basically what you're going to do is it's going to notify you when certain things happen. So if ASIN lost their parent ASIN, you're going to get a notification. If the brand has changed, you're going to get a notification. You can customize this. And I've literally had this happen where somebody went in, and I don't know how, they went in and changed my brand name. and I got notified and I immediately contacted seller support, and I was able to fix the problem a lot quicker than if I wouldn't have realized for a week or two and then reached out to Amazon and they're like, well, why didn't you say anything 2 weeks ago? So this is going to help you stop the bleeding and solve the problem right away. Get notified as soon as something changes. So you'll adjust all your notification preferences, category change, commission change. Like I'm talking, there are so many different things that can be changed and that can affect you negatively or positively to your business, and you want to be aware of it. Like for example, the dimensions changed or the FBA fee changed. Let's say your fee was $5 and it gets jumped up to $7. Well, that's $2 that your fee changed to, and you want to know why or what's going on. So then you can go to Amazon and say, hey, what's going on? Why did my fee increase? Or why did my category change? Or you lost the buy box, so you might have a hijacker, so you need to go and get that seller removed from your listing. All of this is going to basically just give you that peace of mind at night, so that if there is something wrong, you're going to get notified right away. Main image changed, listing title changed. Again, there's so many different things. Negative feedback. So if you get negative feedback, you want to be able to solve it. You want to go in and either request removal or be able to contact the buyer or the customer and say, hey, how can we solve your problem? All of this is going to seriously give you that peace of mind and make all the difference. And again, this is probably one of the most slept on tools that people don't utilize because they just don't even know it exists, yet it's included in the suite of tools and you might as well use it. So I'm telling you right now, this alone is worth the entire YouTube video of the 10-15 minutes that you guys have been with me, and I appreciate your time. And if you guys have enjoyed, if you guys have liked it, please subscribe. I appreciate your support. Like the video, drop a comment. It means the world. So that's the 5th mistake, and I want to throw you guys a little bonus. It's not necessarily a mistake, but it's just a little bonus feature that you guys are going to want to use and implement. And again, it has to do with Seller Board. So Seller Board is phenomenal. They're one of my favorite software tools. And again, for the price, it's a no-brainer. But what you can do is you can go to this money back tab. And I have a complete video breaking this down, so maybe I'll put it in the description down below. But basically, you can use this tool to go and recoup funds that Amazon owes you. This is a great way to increase your cash flow, to put money back into your pocket that's rightfully yours. And it's an easy tool to use to basically go in, create a case. Amazon makes mistakes. Yes, they're one of the largest companies in the world. And with that being said, they're going to have issues. There's so many employees, there's so many algorithms, there's so many bots, there's so much going on that there's going to have issues. And so what this will allow you to do is go and fix those issues and get money back that's rightfully yours. So make sure to use that. And overall, Seller Board, game changer. It's going to help you with those 5 mistakes: PPC, inventory management, getting reviews, understanding your profits, getting alerts when listings change. It's a game changer. Please go implement it. I'll put the link down below so you guys can get a free month. And then after that's $15. It's no brainer. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.